Well, greetings everybody. Welcome back to the layout. I know it's been a while, but I just wanted to post something here, let you know we're still alive and kicking, and show a little bit of progress going on here. I know it's been a little bit, and like I said, this time of year things do tend to slow down. Plus, been busy. Have a lot of things going on. Been busy with work. Been working some special projects with Bill Schopf. I'm going to kind of tease you with that. Just stay tuned. Got some pretty cool videos coming pretty soon from Bill and I on some very interesting scratch building projects. Let me just leave it at that for now. It's not your teaser. I'm still working the 10K video. Just haven't had the time to do what I want to do. I don't want to, I want to be in front of the camera so I can actually talk and answer questions, and I just need to find the time to do that right. But anyway, I did do some work down here. You can see got the bench work mostly up. I'm just kind of showing in progress here. Decided to make it just flat plywood table over here. I did have to remount the CMRI board, so that's been installed. I put it over there away from, against the wall just because it's a little bit easier to work. It's out of the way in case I ever want to do storage underneath the bench work. That kind of keeps that out of the way. And plus, with the original runs from the blocks for the block detectors and whatnot, they're actually long enough now that I can just land them right there and not have to cut them. And since everything else is going to be new, I figured, why put a joint in the feeders if I don't have to? So they'll come back and they'll connect right in here to the blocks there, and then the new ones will come in as well from this area. I did get it'd be hard to see, but really hard to see, but the power supply ready to go. Not hooked up yet, but it's all mounted up, so that's good to go. I also did, let's see, just gonna zoom back here a little bit. Hold on, folks. Put 2 more lights in. It was a little bit dark in that alcove there, so that's going to help light up the new the factory and the industrial scene back here. I also did, stand by as I do a zoom over here. Now previously I put that one in, and I added one here and one there. So now Eugene, it's got a lot more light. I probably could use one more over there, but we'll see. Maybe they're easy to put in, so I could always add it later. But that gives a lot more light. It might be hard to see here on the video, of course, and I have the f-stop up pretty high, but that's that. All right, so what we're going to do now, well, here's the up-and-coming plan. So that's what we're working on now. Like I said, I have this whole main part in. Going to add just a piece here to do that side where the main line swings in. And same over here, a piece there where the main line swings back. And then this side here is going to be the transformer factory. This right here is going to be the line that goes into staging. I got rid of the crossing, and I'm not going to come down and go into Eugene. I just had to make the call. I just didn't feel like doing it. And then this is going to be another industry over here. I have an idea what that could be. But so that's pretty much what we're going to have there. So that's going to punch through the wall. Right about, somewhere right in there. Go back into the mechanical room, and then join in the main line here. Sweep around, so come la 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 la, and come along and join back there. So we'll keep working away here. I do have the other piece for up top. It's all cut, ready to go. So I'm gonna try to get this done. I want to get it done like today if I can, because I want to start getting the track back in, because you can't do a lot of fun without being able to run trains. So we're going to work on that, and then I did out of the software that I use, Third Planet, I have this printed 1-to-1. So maybe I'll go ahead and get that all taped up. I'm going to lay it in here and hope that it fits. Hope the drawing matches reality. So maybe I'll go ahead and we'll show that, and then this will probably be a pretty short update. And then we'll get some of those other special videos wrapped up and posted as well. So, all right, I'll be back in a little bit. We get some more work done here. Okay, brief update. I did not get as far as I was hoping to get today. This took me a lot longer than I thought. I don't claim to be the world's greatest carpenter. I'm certainly not. I muddle through. So got the top pieces on, they're done. And then I did cut these pieces here, which I actually got the angles pretty close. I'm surprised that I surprise myself sometimes, because this is a 60-degree angle on this one, and that one down there, that's a 53-degree angle. No, why 53 degrees? Is it some deep scientific reason? No, it's kind of, it parallels the track plan, so that's what it worked out to, and actually it does look pretty good. Again, I don't know how to secure those angles, so I just threw a leg back there because I don't know how else to make the joint. To be honest, I'm like, okay, that's cute. I got the angles okay, and it's nice and smooth and looks good, but how the hell do I join it? So I threw a leg back there, and yeah, good enough for me. Okay, so you can see I started laying the track plan out. I'm tired of doing it. I'm going to come back and do it. This one, for some reason, when this one printed out, I got all jacked up. So I'll reprint that and do it later, get it laid in there. So that is it for today. I still got to figure out what to do here. I have to do something because the track goes into staging there. You can see where the main line is. So, all right, I'll get to that later. All right, enough for today. Time for a refreshing beverage and something to eat. So, all right, we'll be back. We get this a little further along. Whoa, ho, ho. We got us a main line. Well, on paper at least. All right, so what I did, I had to get the Benchwork. I got this piece in here, cut one piece out, got it done, and then I printed off the track plan because I wanted to make sure that it fits. And so far, not too bad. I like to do it this way. You certainly don't have to. It just helps me visualize what things are going to kind of look like, and make sure there's no major, major issues, major obstructions, major faux pas that I made in the plan. And you can see there's just the track line up. Yeah, not too bad. I can make that work. And then it kind of gives me a visual. Throw some box cars and a little switcher in there to kind of get a feel for what it's going to look like, how the track kind of looks. I did get some turnouts to see how they're going to fit. Yeah, they are. There's going to be some tight cutting I got to do, but that's okay. One of the nice things about fast tracks is you can do that, and you can do it with commercial ones too, but looks like everything's going to fit pretty good. Got the big crossover laid in there and the switch coming out of stayer drain. Now there's more tracks, so I didn't put them all out. I'll print them out later, but my main concern was I wanted to get the tracks down. This is kind of critical here. That's going to go bust through that wall into staging. That's got to be pretty much dead nuts on. I have a water heater back here, so I got to be careful how that comes in. That looks pretty good. You will notice over here, another thing I'm going to do is probably do the main line from here all the way to Fairview is going to be redone, because I need to get a little bit more room for this curve here. I'm thinking of maybe bringing another small spur out here to put some type of industry here to help with the backdrop and also block where that track goes into staging. So I put something here, some kind of building in here with a siding. Can I help block it? Or maybe a road going, I don't know. I got to figure out what I want to do there. So this is good. I like this. I'm happy with this. Everything kind of worked out the way I had hoped. A few minor tweaks I had to do here and there, but overall I'm happy with the plan. I'm kind of feeling good about it. So the next step is to actually get the track down, at least get the main line in, so I can get it all wired up, get the CMRI stuff, the block detectors back working, get the program up, run some trains, yay. And then obviously got some fancy switch work I got to work on here, which is fine, because what I can do is I can actually print the smaller sections off, take them to the workbench, cut the turnouts, get that all ready to go. The one thing I do want to do, in fact, I'd be curious on people's thoughts. Before, as you can see, if I pan back to the original section of the layout, what I did here was just put, oops, went the wrong way, the 3/4 plywood with cork, and the track right on the cork. And the one thing I really don't like about this side, I should have elevated the main line. I should have put another piece of cork there to elevate the main line. I didn't. It looks okay, but I really should have done that. So on this side, as we drone back over here, I was thinking, okay, I'll get cork and put cork down, and then I look at this and that's not a cheap date. That cork is not all that cheap to get as many pieces as I would need to do it. And I thought, well, what about that? I heard about this Woodland Scenics, the foam type stuff that they use. Well, that's even more expensive. So what I'm thinking of doing is basically going out and buying 2 4x8 sheets, 1/2 inch of the pink, the typical Owens Corning pink extruded foam insulation. Put that down. For the main line, then what I'll do is I'll use cork. I'll bring the cork in on top of it to elevate the main line. So that'll be the main, and then the branch coming out of staging, that'll all be elevated. And then the factory track and all the industrial track will be right down on the foam. I think that might look a little bit better and a lot cheaper. 2 of these sheets at the Home Depot are about 13 bucks per sheet. So for less than 30 bucks, I can do the whole thing where, oh my God, if I was going to buy that other stuff, I'd be having to take a mortgage out for the home, or second mortgage out for the home to pay for it. So I might do that. That gives me the ability, if I ever wanted to do a little, I can cut this down a little bit for culverts or drainage pipes or anything like that. Going up is always easy, because I was thinking of perhaps on this particular siding, as an example, maybe bringing this siding up just a wee bit, not a lot, just for some visual variety. But going up is easy. Going down is the hard part, especially through 3/4 inch plywood. That is not fun. I will, if I do this, then obviously I'll have to be thinking about how I'm going to get this track level up to it. It's going to slope up to a little bit, but I think I can make that work. I got plenty of room over here to do it. A little bit tighter on the other side, but I think I can make that work. So that's it. That's kind of what things are looking like here. Again, I like to do it this way. You certainly don't have to. You certainly kill a tree or two doing this, but for me, I'm more of a visual. I like to see it. I like to make sure my turnouts are going to fit, or at least know what I'm going to be faced with in the real world. It's one thing on paper. It's a lot different when you really see it. I like to put put some cars in and see, and then, okay, if I put some industries here, gotta be careful, because I'm going to be reaching over here to uncouple. So whatever goes here can't be a 4-story building. Maybe a low freight house, something like that. So you got to be I like to think about that. This is all going to be factory, so basically all that will be covered up pretty much by buildings back in there, with the tracks going into this track. There's 2 more that are the main transformer building where the big units come out of. 1 more that goes in that I'll probably be getting gondolas of core steel and whatnot. A scrap track. Then over here, you can visualize up this way. You don't see it's cut off there, but it's going to go up to another industry up in here. So now that this is done, knock on wood, I can get going. So, because I think I'm going to get some pink insulation, get that down. I probably need to buy some more cork, or maybe I'll try rolls. I know that Woodland Scenic stuff comes in rolls too, that you can roll out just for just to put the main line up. That wouldn't be terribly expensive. I think they make pretty long rolls. I could try for that. So, all right. So that's that. Go ahead and we'll get this up. And like I said, this time of year, things do tend to slow down a little bit. Just busy doing stuff. But again, as a teaser, upcoming, do have at least 2 videos on scratch building techniques done with Bill Schopf. One's really close, if I get off my butt and get it done. The other one we're working on. Have 2 layout tours coming up. Some other folks that Bill knows. I reached out, talked to them. These 2 gentlemen have some really, sounds like really cool layouts. So two layout tours coming up in the very near future. In fact, we're going next week to see those layouts, and they both agreed to allow me to video them and put them on the channel. So those are coming up. What else? I got some scenery stuff in from Poland, so I might do a video just kind of showing that stuff, and that would kind of be like not an unboxing because I already unboxed it, but just kind of a review of those products from a company called MBR in Poland. And a question. I did go to the Pennsylvania Railroad Technical and Historical Society annual meeting and love the model room. They got some gorgeous, I'll throw some pictures up here so you don't just hear me droning on. Oh, they got some beautiful models in that model room, and I took pictures of darn near everything. Would anyone be interested in seeing a video of that? Now, I didn't video it. They're all pictures, and they're from my cell phone, so they're not the greatest, but they're not bad. I was thinking I could make a nice video. It would just be pictures of models, basically. Put them up, and I need to do a little bit of work on using keyframes and how to zoom in, and so you can kind of see the models, nice, but beautiful stuff. Now, it's mostly Pensy stuff. Not everything, but a lot of it's Pensy. It was a Pensy meeting, but if you're interested in that, let me know in the comments, because I will certainly pull that together. It took me a little bit of work to do that. Like I said, I need to improve my video skills for how I want that video to come out. But if there's an interest, I'll do it. It's one of those videos that you could pop up, sit back with a refreshing beverage and watch, or if you're at work on a conference call and some guy just droning on and on and on and on, like a guy making a video of his layout, you could pop that up and even leave it with no sound, just watch some cool pictures of beautiful models. These Pensy modelers are outstanding, really good. So, all right, special stuff coming up. I'm going to keep working here on the layout as time allows. So stay tuned. Some exciting things coming up here on the channel with some scenery stuff and maybe some Pennsylvania railroad modeling stuff if folks are interested. 2 layout tours, scratch building videos. So some good stuff coming. So we'll keep working here on this. On the real intent of the channel is the darn layout, but we'll keep working here, and stay tuned for the special stuff and more work on the layout as time allows.